Welcome back to Unshackled Adventures. In this episode, we continue to follow the Darling River to an inland oasis that completely takes our breath away. We soak up blazing sunsets, wake to a chorus of bird life, and in true Unshackled style, we find ourselves on the wrong side of the rules once again. Then it's tyres down and onto the red sand, chasing a forgotten link between the Darling River and the pioneering history that shaped this rugged landscape. Buckle up, this one's got a bit of everything. Morning folks, from Menindee Lakes. Mr. Unshackled is out early this morning. He's got the rod in. We're just going to have a chill day by this magnificent lake. The pelicans have already been cruising past. Absolutely stunning. A couple of clouds around, but much nicer day than we've had the last couple of days, so we're very excited. We'll show you around a little bit later. What do you think your chances are, Mr. Unshackled? Yep. Hamburgers for dinner. We watched the pelican out here yesterday and he was scooping fish, like literally scooping fish from around this tree stump here. So they're obviously around. So just down from where we're camped, there is actually the Burke and Wills campground. And in the campground, you'll find this information around the Burke and Wills visit to this particular site. What are you trying to find, Mr. Unshackled? Is there markings? Is there actual markings on the tray? Well, I feel like when we were here 30 years ago, we did actually see the markings. Looks like there was an old wharf here, or the remnants of maybe a bridge that went across from this side of the river to the other, or the creek. And that's the original marking that would have been visible on the tree at some point. So this is the Lake Pamamaru Inlet Regulator, where the Darling meets the lake system. It certainly wasn't here when we were here, and if it was much smaller than this. That's the Darling River. Look at that. It looks a bit healthier between here and Pooncarie, so there must be some other sort of a lock or a weir along the way, I'd say, because there's certainly more water in that than there is at Menindee, and it's a lot wider. So this is on the other side of the regulator, and this is Lake Tanjua. Not a lot of water in this lake. She is dry. Can camp up here as well. Actually, there's some campsites, but obviously nobody's here because there's no water in the lake, so it's not very attractive camping at this point. Apparently in the distance there's Lake Wetherill as well, and I think that's on the other side of the levee. That's also dry, so they're obviously channeling all the water into the main lakes at this point in time for irrigation and whatnot. You can see over in the mud there's lots and lots of little footprints and lots of rooting around. I would say that there's plenty of wild pigs out here. Yep, Mr. Unshackled, we are not going down there.
Let's go.
No. No. Not here. We will get into big trouble. Daisy, we've just realised we were not supposed to be crossing this. Never mind. So the Lake Pamaroo Inlet Regulator is a 15-gate water control structure managed by Water New South Wales to move water from Lake Wetherill, which is part of the Darling River, into Lake Pamaroo for storage and irrigation. So unlike Mr. Unshackled, I will heed the warning, danger, keep out, and just show you over the fence. Oh, there he is. Hey, guy. Morning, Mr. Unshackled. So we're heading out. We've had a bit of a slow morning this morning. Believe it or not, we've got a bit of an issue with the car again and the battery. So it looks like we're off to Broken Hill tomorrow. But anyway, we're off to Kinchega National Park this morning. We're just heading in now. And we're going to have a look at the old wool shed. There's a few other bits and pieces around, so we'll show you when we get there. So Menindee, population 980 in the 2021 census. This particular pub was the pub that we called into last time we were here. Looks like they've updated the shutters because last time it literally had steel plates all over the windows. And we wanted to have a meal there, but the publican promptly told us to buy what we wanted to buy and get straight back out to camp. So we took his word and off we went. This is the main street. They've got a store over here, supermarkets, pretty expensive prices. Post office, fire brigade are out and about this morning. So it's Mother's Day and it looks like the pub's going off. It's probably fully booked today, so happy Mother's Day to all the mums out there. And we have just spotted an op shop, so guess what? We're going in. Bargain. So we're just at the entrance of the Kinchega National Park and pay station. We're just having a look at the river. Mr. Pelican down there. Oh, there's lots of pelicans. Look at them all. Oh, morning, guys. It's so beautiful. So it's $8 for the park pass for the day. Glenn's just checking our battery. So we're going to go in and have a look at the wool shed. And yeah, enjoy our day out. It's a bit precarious.
What are you doing, Jake?
So I'm registering our vehicle to go into the park. What's the date today? The 11th of the 5th, 26, and we're going out on the same day.
And what are we going to see?
The Kinchega wool shed and whatever else is there to see in there.
So if we have a look down here, it says historic wool shed, 11 kilometres. Shearers quarters, 11 kilometres. Lake Drive, 2.5. Or you can go 120 kilometres to Broken Hill, or 5k to Menindee. You're still going, old girl.
So it's got to go in the windscreen of the car.
And how much was that?
$8.
What, for the day, or
Yes, for the day.
every day that you're here is at $8?
$8 per day.
Per day.
So the park covers an area of 44,000 hectares, and it was once part of the Kinchega Cars pastoral lease held by the Hughes family since 1870. At its grandest, the property extended from Menindee to Broken Hill and covered an area of over 800,000 hectares. In 1967, the Kinchega section of the then Cars lease was dedicated as National Park. There you go. The road's got the better of us and we're airing down. It is beautiful out here. Look at that red dirt. But check the corrugations. You could stand a beer can up in amongst those. They are deep. Anyway, this should make a bit of a difference. Beautiful. We're just having a look at one of the lakes. I think it's called Emu Lake, so we're just going to go out and have a look at that. There is a drive that goes all the way around, but I don't think we'll have time to do that today, but it's beautiful out here. Absolutely stunning. So this is the Emu Lake campground. Yeah, it's beautiful. They've got beautiful new drop toilets. That must be the old toilet up there.
This is nice, isn't it?
This is lovely.
Little fire pits.
Got barbecue facilities, rubbish bins, and I think it was $6 per person. And then you've got to pay, I think it's only a one-off camp fee for the
pass.
Doesn't matter how many days you stay. Oh, yeah, and here comes a camper as we speak. So there's accommodation. You can actually book these rooms. And then I think it's also set up that you can do like mass group bookings as well out here. The wool shed. Oh, look at the old chimney. The cookhouse. So that was the cookhouse. The cookhouse has walls of corrugated iron and fine brick chimney at either end of the building, with footings of a bread oven still evident at the western end. Countless loaves of damper would have been baked here. So this building here was the wool shed resident mechanic. He was called an expert, and he sharpened the shears and combs, fixed the tools and repaired machinery. The class graded the quality of the fleeces. As such, they were considered more senior to the shearers and merited their own private accommodation. Well, there you go, that's the job that you wanted. You wouldn't be able to eat too much damper from the cookhouse because look how small the gate is. It's tiny. So we've got the meat house here. The meat was bought from the killing house where it was butchered and stored in the meat house. A freestanding building with an overhanging roof was built over the meat house to allow the air to circulate between the two layers. They primarily ate mutton out here. Look at this. This is like a giant Coolgardie safe. What a beauty.
But they did have good barbecue.
Well, that's flash one. They had a barbecue. I'd say that's a later addition. Look at the old wash trough. There you go. What a beauty. And you can feel how cool it is in here, the temperature difference. That's amazing. So obviously the peak of the roof was something that was very important to it all as well. What's out the other side? I don't think we can get through here. One of the old boilers out the back. Beauty. And all of these were the shearers' quarters. So the corrugated iron shearers' quarters, which dated from the 1920s, have been renovated and modified for use as the district office and research facility. The veranda was added during renovations. They've done a beautiful job renovating, and there's so many rooms
So
that
these
can
were
be...
the original
Yeah,
shearers' quarters.
the original shearers' quarters. And these are part of the shearers' quarters. Obviously you can go in and have a look. The shearers' quarters are similar to the early quarters. So these were the 1950s. So these ones were a little bit later than the others. Oh, there's an information area. Look at the old bottles and relics that they've found around the homestead, all the old shearing scissors. They did it hard back then. Oh, look out.
Hello? Hello? Oh, Myrtle. Myrtle, yes. Yes, Myrtle, you want George? Yes, he's been sick, you know. He's been sick for a long time. Yes, I know. I'll say. Okay, I'll put you through.
Oh dear.
The amount of sheep in the West Darling region. 1886, 4. 89, what's that, 6? In 94, 8 million sheep just in the West Darling region.
This was the wheel-mounted boiler. Equipment similar to this large wheel-mounted boiler was used to power the machinery that dug and scooped out tanks and dams to provide permanent water source for the station. It's huge. Oh, look out. He's going in. So that's where they would have put the wood to fire up the steam, I suppose. Is that how it worked?
Do you know how they work?
How do they work?
So you see the pipes down here? That'd be a big water tank, and in those pipes you've got the heat from the fire, which is just in here. The heat goes through, it heats up the water, and that's how they make the water into steam.
To run the machine. That's amazing. Oh, so this is the killing shed. This is located some distance from the rest of the complex. It's a steel frame structure clad in corrugated iron and probably dates back to the 1950s. You can see the pivot pole used for suspending the carcasses. The building demonstrates the self-sufficiency of the old station. So this is where they killed it before they took it over to the cookhouse, the cooking house. Majority of the meat that was consumed here was actually mutton. Mutton sheep.
The old sheep.
The old sheep, yeah. There you go, and now we're heading across to the actual wool shed itself. It's just saying here that this structure here held the long drop style pit toilet, but they actually built this over the old station rubbish dump, which has possible archaeological significance, but it's not yet been excavated, so could be all sorts of treasures underneath that. Oh yeah, they're the real old wooden ones. Look at that. They'd be a bit chilly on the backside in the middle of winter when you're out here shearing. Another old boiler. And this is the steam traction engine. Steam traction engine was originally walked up from Melbourne to dig earth tanks to provide stock with water. However, it proved to be as costly and as slow to cart the water for the boiler with the bullock teams as it was to use the teams themselves to dig the tanks. The steam engine was used to provide power for machine shearing in the Kinchega wool shed until the 1920s, when combustion engines took over. where they would have run the sheep out after they're shorn, and down into the holding paddocks. Look at that, that's amazing. You can still smell the lanolin of the sheep, can't you? Like it's coated. It's coated all over the floorboards. Like the floor is actually quite waxy because of all of the lanolin over the years. It's just incredible. And it's so cool. It's cool in here too, isn't it? It's quite warm outside today.
Because of all the air.
Yeah, the air's flowing up through the floorboards. It's quite eerie walking over this. Wow, this is amazing. Look at that. There's the weight that controls the door that drops. That's when they'd be cutting the sheep off as they're loading them in to where they're actually going to be shorn. Oh, there you go, look at that. Oh, hard yakka. Hard yakka on your back. So what ran these? Steam?
Steam
from that engine that I spoke to just before outside.
This is where they would have held the sheep. One out at a time, walked in.
Grabbed another one. We're getting the full reenactment, people. Here we go. Tip him up.
And then into him.
Unreal.
And then when they were finished,
throw them out. Before these Vandangle machines, they just did it by hand, didn't they, with the hand cutters?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, golly, look at this. This is where the wool sorting would have taken place. The wool was removed from the sheep. The fleece was picked up by a rouseabout and carried up here and spread out on the wool table. The wool classer then, assisted by one or two skirters, then removed all of the stained or daggy ends of the fleeces and classified the wool according to the length of staple and its fibre. So this is the machine room. It was used by the expert, so we spoke to the expert before. He got his own fancy quarters over in the accommodation section. He used to sharpen the combs, the cutters and the shearing handpieces. This was all done on the grinding wheel, which would have actually been fitted to the top of this stone, mounted on the pedestal and driven by an endless belt connected to the main drive shaft on the board. There you go, look at that, with the old tools and equipment. And here's the cart that would have taken the wool all the way to the Darling River to meet the paddle steamers. And this is another run on the other side. So they had a total of two abreast. This would be considered as one of the bigger wool sheds in the district. And these are the wool presses. Presses it into the bale. There's the big press there before it's bagged up and put onto the cart.
The way this all worked is they would fill the bottom box first. This is where the bag sits. Then once that's full, they would then bring the second part of the box, which is the top box, fill that, then wheel it all over here. And that spear, monkey spear, would be lifted up, put in the top, and all that would be pressed down into one bale in the bottom to make sure that their bags were full. Then after they'd done that, press the bales, they'd roll the bales over to here. This is the scale, the bale scale. They'd weigh them, then the bales be marked with the weight and the label of the station on them, waiting to be shipped away. So they knew where they come from, the class of the wool and what it weighed.
So this machine here was actually called the dust flocker. So in periods of drought, when there was lots and lots of dust storms taking place across the property, the wool of the sheep would become sort of laden with dust. So they would put the wool, after it was shorn, into the dust flocker, to take all of the dust out before it was then pressed and baled.
This is the engine room, where a big old little motor would be sitting there and just going ka-chunk, 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 spinning all the belts and bloody pulleys and right throughout the whole place. This was the heart of the whole operation.
It's just reading that this end, the west end of the wool shed, was actually dug into a sand dune. It's not much of the sand dune left these days, but that's where it was. There you go. Well folks, that brings our time at Menindee to a close and wraps up another episode with Unshackled Adventures. Thanks so much for coming along for the ride. And if you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe, and remember, you don't have to just dream about it. You too can take the plunge and truly live a life unshackled.
Couldn't help but notice me staring with that awkward smile from the other side of Thompson Street. I felt love for a little while, 'cause you looked beautiful in the sunset.